devices what we're receiving nowadays for repairs, or most of the time when they come to us, there is chances they have a lot of bacteria or viruses on them. You might see it quite a lot of time when the customer devices are coming to you. They are uh, quite dirty, and we need to clean again and again. So if you are working from home, please make sure that take just a simple 99% alcohol, wipe up the screen or back of the phone or computer before starting and after finishing as well. Wear gloves and wear mask whenever you can. I know it's hard to work with the gloves, but it's so for your own protection to try to use them as much as you can. Purpose of videos today to make a video is that what you can do at home when you're free. I am start doing this from last week. Now it's only 5-6 days I'm at home after government lockdown, everything, and it's important. We should follow what they're saying and try to protect us, more vulnerable people around us as well. And today video will explain you what best things you can do at home when you're free regarding your industry or your work skills and all this. As you know that manufacturers like Apple, Samsung, Huawei, these providers are they have kind of system where you can learn or credit yourself to become their technician. Apple is one of the thing. If nowadays we are trying to figure out a lot of different ways to somehow bring more customers to our door. What could be better than having an Apple logo on your store and be Apple certified repair center? Uh, I have research on that, and again, there are a lot of training providers. Even MPRTS, they are providing this training for Apple Certified Repair Technician. I do not think that it's very. You need to do that. You can do this all work at home. It's very simple process. You just need to buy a subscription to Atlas. Atlas is kind of a library where our different courses are available, and Apple have most of their training plans, and all these courses are in that same panel. You can just access to. You need to buy access for that panel. The best way is to just buy a subscription from Apple Certified Repair Technician subscription from Apple website or Apple Store. That costs you around £214, and that will give you access to their coursework and all that library for a year, so you can practice for a year, and then you can do exams on Pearson's. It's online based exams, and most of the exams are quiz based, so they're very easy to do that. And even if you fail the exam, it's not too expensive. It will cost you around £25, $25 in cents for each exam, and you need to do 3 exams. And even you fail, you can actually do after 24 hours again. So the exams what you require to do to pass Apple certification, there are 3 types of exams. First is Apple Fundamentals. In Fundamentals, they cover most of the health and safety, customer relation, when you're dealing with the clients, how you will deal with them, and all that fire safety, embedded battery safety, ESD safety, and a few other things. I think it's altogether around 20 or 24 courses, 20, 34, 30, 40 minutes course. You need to go through it, and then you can actually do exam together on Pearson's fundamental exams that cost you $25, I think, nearly, plus VAT in UK. So yeah, and after that, you have 2 more options. You can do ACMT or you can do ACIT. ACIT is usually for OS devices like iPads and iPhones, and ACMT is for MacBooks and Macs. If you do both of them, then you can be certified technician. Keep in your mind, Apple certified technician. When you become Apple certified technician, there you have to work in Apple Certified Repair Center to access to GSX and other softwares what they provided to their technician, and you can order original parts and other tools and stuff from directly Apple to perform these repairs. And they have a few more things you should, when you start doing this one, go through these catalogs and categories and try to check it what kind of things you need for your own setup. You cannot access to to GSX directly if you are just Apple certified technician. As Apple certified technician, you can access to few things, study materials and other things, but you need to work in Apple certified repair center to access to GSX tool. That's a new thing they announced 2 years ago, and uh, it is. And for the repair shops or businesses, you can register to Apple as an Apple repair center. It's not too hard. There are requirements from Apple, a list of requirements. First, you need to have a retail store in some high street or accessible to customers and walk-in trade. The store should have glass entrances and all like glass doors and things. Then you need to have ESD safety for safety certification, electrostatic certification for your labs. There are a few requirements for that. They will send you email, and email they will explain you what they're looking for. They will require some photos for your store and the systems for booking in customer repairs, and your technicians who are in the store. You need, I think, 2 to 3 staff registrations, and this staff should be Apple certified repair technician as well. You don't need to have them straight away when you're applying for it. You can send their name and then train them later on. So it's not an issue. You don't have to have staff employed before applying. And then you need a license from your council as a repair center license. They are available. If you've done some training by MPRTS, most probably you can use your certificate or any other training provider. If the registrar's body, you can use the certificate to get the license. To start with, I just need to explain to you a few things before. It's quite a lot of learning. It's not intense. It's not too hard, but it's quite a lot of learning. So you need to go for 30-40 minute courses, 25 of them for fundamentals. Then for ACIT, you need to go for nearly similar procedure, and ACMT similar procedure. There are courses available. There are a lot of firms in UK who are doing these courses, and we actually MPRTS is doing as well. But again, it's depend on individual. Teacher will do most of the work when you go for this training. They will explain you briefly, and you can. There's more chances that you can straight away pass these exams. But as you can see, that training's now happening at the moment. Everyone is at home, so what could be best to enhance your skills and get certified by Apple while you're free and you're at home? The procedure is fairly simple. You need to get access to Atlas. This will cost you around uh, £214, and when you get into the system, they will allocate you one of your technician ID. You use that ID to do the exams, and that's all it is. I'm going to show you briefly on the website how it work and what will be the best way you can access to it. Yeah, so Atlas, I already have logged in because I bought a subscription a few months ago. I was doing some trainings. I'm trying to be Apple certified repair teacher, and there's a lot of work I'm doing. You can see that when you get into the panel, there's a home catalog, events, and profile. Uh, in the profile, they will talk about your qualifications, ISO qualification and MAC qualification. You can see that I started new, so I don't have much on this one. This is more a test page. Here you have different learning programs. You can see that continuity public 2019. You have airport network, Apple watches, Apple TV and OS, Mac side of it, Mac OS fundamentals public, Mac OS file system public, iPads, iPhones, and watch TV services and safety. So all these things are most of the question what you will have it coming from the safety and fundamentals. So safety side of a, you have embedded battery safety, for safety first public 2019 EST precautions, all are there. So you can see they are video based and quiz based questions. So EST, you will see that there were videos and then different areas of questions. So
electrostatic discharge, ESD. It's known as the silent killer of electronic devices. ESD damage is often undetectable.
So you can see that the introduction, after that myths about ESD. So there are videos and questions. You can play some quiz, right, to like to finish this coursework. And you can see from here, there are different myths. They are showing up here that you need to match the questions and drop down menu and all type this. They're pretty easy courses. They're not, but they're too many to be honest to go for it. So even you going for it, you need to get a lot of time. So you have time at the moment, work from home. Hopefully within a couple of weeks you'll manage to complete that. After you finish that, you can actually book the test. So my learning plan is here. I planned all the different courses. I completed most of them. You can say 6-7 different pages. Okay, I done a level 1 on this one. And then you have history will keep showing you up, learning tracking, learning process. It's a very useful system and it's pretty easy to navigate. It's not too hard. So if you're free and you have a time for it, I recommend you to go through that. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. Just leave a review or ask for questions. I can help you out with that. I'm not exactly sure uh, that how long it can take to finish all these courses is dependent on individual, to be honest. If you have more time, you can do that, but it's a very you learn a lot. It's not just you're learning how to use Apple systems or become Apple repair center. There are a lot of other things like EST. No one actually tell you, usually in the market or when you're working on the jobs, they don't have a proper procedure for it, but that's very important for you. Embedded battery safety, basic requirements for that, all these things they will cover up in these courses. And then again, the proper procedure to how to dismantle phones and how to work on them, what things you should apply, what kind of tools you should use, and what kind of parts you should use. So you actually, for a quality repair as well, after that you can actually get better quality. You will see a difference in your practice and you'll get more experience and you'll have a lot of knowledge. Again, Apple is a big brand and they have proper systems for training, and they're useful. Same procedure apply to Samsung, Huawei. If you got some certifications like these ones, if you put on your CV, that will benefit you as well. I can see that a job market is they don't pay much in the UK, 24, 25 grand. They start from 21 even in a beginners. And if you do your own business and you get Apple certified repair center and you become Apple certified technician, you will start getting a lot of job because you become a part of Apple, and that can actually enhance your sales for further on and other things. So that's all for this video, and I'm thinking to do some other courses after that as well. I'm working on Apple, some other trainings available. There's small courses for a day, and so that required a lot of attention to details, and I'm doing that ones as well. And after that, I'm working on Samsung as well. I cannot go through Samsung training because they're a little bit complicated than Apple. They're not that easy, and they don't have a proper system. I managed to get the information from the guy who's Apple Samsung. He was working in a Samsung center, and he explained me how to do that. But again, I will make a video on that in the future, and I will explain on that. Again, Samsung, Apple, and Huawei, Xiaomi, they're quite common devices in UK, and you can see that MacBooks are paying you very well on these repairs, as the parts. If you have original access to Apple parts, you can make a lot more money, and you can do a better job as well, and customer will be satisfied because the parts are original and they're high quality. So best of luck. Stay safe. Stay home. Please follow the instruction from government, and try to understand that it's just a hard time on all of us, and we just need to get over it. Hopefully, within a few weeks, we are all fine and things go better. Otherwise, it's another thing. You have a time, you can get a best use of your time and manage to enhance your CV, get better on your skills, and don't waste the time watching videos only, or YouTube. So best of luck, and hopefully this video will be helpful for you. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye.